Let's talk about procrastination. I do it sometimes. I know you do it too. That's why you're watching this video. Yeah. Today we are going to deal with it. We're going to talk about how you can overcome procrastination, how you can put an end to it. I'm going to keep this video really short because we don't want to talk too much about it. We want to deal with it once and for all. And I'm going to give you 3 practical steps. Very, very simple things. It's easy to stop procrastinating. Okay, trust me, it's easy. It's easy. You just need to do these 3 simple things. So if you watch till the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about 3 practical steps that you can take to stop procrastinating once and for all. Oh, and I'm going to add a bonus point. Make sure you watch till the end of this video. Before we get into the 3 things you need to do right now to stop procrastinating, I just want to hammer on a few things about procrastination that I want you to think about. Number 1, it's not good for you. Let's establish that point. Procrastination is not good for anybody. It doesn't help anybody. We have to snap out of that. As intentional people, we have to snap out of that phase where we're constantly procrastinating, constantly pushing things to later and eventually not getting them done. Number 2, procrastination is a coping mechanism. That's another fact that you need to think about. It's a coping mechanism. It's your body or your mind trying to avoid tasks that you think are hard. So that's what happens. Usually when you have a set of things to do, a long list of things to do, your mind tends to pick out the things that you think are harder to do and pushes them to later so that, you can kind of cope with the stress of life, kind of cope with the stress of getting all of those things done. So it's a way that your mind is trying to cope with all of the things that you have to do. And that is a sign that you should probably be checking your goals. You should probably be checking the list of things that you have to do. Because you're probably either overwhelming yourself or you're not doing things that are fulfilling you that much. It's actually a sign that you should check your schedule. You should check how you get things done or the kind of things that you're doing. Another thing you should know about procrastination, if you don't already know, is that eventually you don't always get those things done or you never get those things done. Like, if you're supposed to apply for something and you keep pushing the date back, pushing it back, before you realize that deadline, it will meet up with you and you would have missed it. So eventually, there are certain things that you wouldn't get done because you kept procrastinating. I heard this from the late Dr. Miles Monroe, and it has stuck with me all through my life, that the grave is the wealthiest place on earth because people have died with so many dreams. People have died with so many things inside of them, so many books, so many ideas that could have made the world better. They've died with them. They never got to realize them. They never got to manifest those things. They never got to work on those things. And one of the chief culprits of this misfortune is procrastination. So you need to make sure that procrastination is putted out of your life. Last facts about procrastination is that it causes you to be anxious for no reason because you're always under pressure. And if you are the kind of person who thinks, oh, I need the fire off, like the deadline is about to happen, so I'm going to wait until then, you're always going to be anxious about stuff. Like imagine you have to prepare for an exam and instead of studying ahead of time, you wait until the last week before the exam to study. It's going to make you not deliver your best performance because you are anxious, you're stressed, you're going to be stressed within that short period of time. There are certain things you can't avoid. You would have to do those tasks. So why procrastinate? Why push it to later when you can get it done now? So let's get into the practical things that you can do to avoid procrastination or to stop procrastination. Number 1, you want to increase the cost of not getting things done. Let me take it again. Increase the cost of not getting things done. So you see, the way procrastination works is that you're a busy student and these are the activities that you've lined up for the week to do. You have an exam in 2 weeks. You have to do grocery shopping. You have a doctor's appointment which had been scheduled months before. And you promised yourself that you were going to go to the gym at least twice a week. So I've listed 4 things. Now, when you look at these 4 things, the ones you are likely to do are the things that are going to cost you in the long run. For instance, you can't not prepare for the exam. Like, the exam is coming. You have to study for it. Grocery shopping, you probably need the stuff that you don't have at the moment. For instance, the doctor's appointment, if you miss it, you're going to have to pay for it, probably. So the possibility of you not going is low. But the promise you made to yourself to go to the gym at least twice a week, if you don't increase the cost of not getting it done, there's a high chance you would not go to the gym, because you have all these other important activities that you need to do, and your mind is going to sift through and select the one that is not going to cost you much if you don't do it. And so that's how come people find themselves going to the gym in the early parts of the year, and then later they slack on it, because, myself included, because it's not as important as the other tasks. And then because there's no costs if you don't go to the gym. I mean, there's a cost, but you've weighed the other things and you feel like you're going to lose more if you don't get those things done as compared to going to the gym. So that's an example. That's just an example. You can apply it to other areas of your life. So I'm saying that you have to increase the cost of not getting it done. With this, you're going to need an accountability partner. Let's say you have a friend or you have somebody to keep you accountable. You tell the friend, hey, I promise myself I'm going to go to the gym at least twice a week. If I don't go to the gym, you're going to put measures in place to make sure that you're able to track, or that friend is able to track whether you went or not. Probably somebody you go with, or even if you don't go with, you have to provide some evidence that you went that day. You're going to tell that friend, that accountability partner, that if I don't go, I'm going to pay you, let's say $100 for whenever I don't go. The amount is going to differ depending on what's going to cost you. Please, if you can easily do away with $100 or $50, don't use that. Use something that will cost you. Whenever you procrastinate, whenever you push that to later, whenever you are not able to do that thing, you're going to owe that person $100. And please make sure this is somebody who will collect it, who will make sure that they take it. And I'm sure a lot of people will love to do that. Like, a lot of people will love to do that, even here on this channel. If we can all get together and do that for each other, that would be so great. Every time you miss or you don't do that particular task, you're going to have to pay somebody X amount of money, depending on what costs you. I'm telling you, you will do it. You will make sure to get it done, because you don't want to lose that amount of money. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, but make sure there's a cost attached to the things that you usually put off to later. So that's one practical thing that you can do to overcome procrastination. It works. Give it a try and come back later and thank me. Number 2, I call it give it 10 minutes. It's very similar to, if you are somebody who has procrastinated a lot, you're probably familiar with the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is giving tasks at least 25 minutes or doing something in bits for 25 minutes. But I'm saying 25 minutes is a bit much. Just give it 10 minutes. Okay, so whatever task it is, let's say you have a paper to write or a report to write. Let's say you want to write a book, so you're writing pages after pages every day. Give that task 10 minutes. Set a timer for 10 minutes and focus only on that task for 10 minutes. And then once the 10 minutes is over, you're going to find out that, well, this is not as hard as I thought it should be. So just breaking down the task into simple things. So let's say you have an exam to write. Instead of trying to study for 2 hours straight, trying to study throughout the night for 4 hours straight, give it 10 minutes. So first 10 minutes, you're going to structure the topics that you're going to study. Next 10 minutes, you can take a break in between. Next 10 minutes, you're going to study this particular topic or this particular phrase. Do that in bits and pieces. The idea is to set this 10 minutes to see if you can continue. And it's going to make the task easier than you think it is. And you're going to be more motivated to continue because you've broken it down into simpler steps, into smaller steps, and it makes it seem less difficult than it already is, or than it actually is. And you're going to be more motivated because you know that at the end of 10 minutes, you get to rest. And that ties into point number 3, or practical step number 3 of how to overcome procrastination, which is to reward yourself only when you get stuff done. And this goes 2 ways. Reward yourself when you get stuff done. Deny yourself when you don't get stuff done. You want to do this in conjunction with the 10 minutes thing. So for 10 minutes, you're going to focus on this particular task. If you get it done, you're going to treat yourself to 1 scoop of ice cream. I know this is funny, but it works. Trust me, it works. Or let's say you wake up in the morning, you want to get that thing done before 10 a.m. in the morning. You can deny yourself breakfast until you've gotten that thing done. And that's going to push you to get it done because you'll be hungry. Rewarding yourself when you get that thing done and denying yourself when you don't get that thing done can help you to overcome procrastination. So the bonus point, as much as possible, fix your fears. Procrastination rides on fears. It rides on what you think is hard. It's what you are afraid of, or something hidden, or something underneath that thing, that task that you are afraid of. You have to fix your fears. You have to be honest with yourself and assess your fears. You also need to quit being a perfectionist. You are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. We're all striving to be better. You're not going to get things perfectly. And I'm going to use myself as an example for even this YouTube channel. I probably wanted to start a YouTube channel maybe like 6 years ago. And I kept procrastinating because I wasn't finding the perfect time. I wasn't finding the perfect aesthetics. I wasn't finding the perfect tools. I kept giving excuses. And it came to a point I realized, look, nothing is going to be perfect anytime soon. It's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. So start where you are. And as you start, you can grow in it. You can grow in whatever you're doing. You can become better in whatever you're doing. Until you start, you're not going to find the exact places to improve in until you start. So you have to start that thing. And so get rid of the perfectionist attitude. Get rid of thinking that everything needs to be aligned before you do something, or overthinking things. Like, don't overthink things. See, life is very short, okay? Life is very short. You don't have that much time. Don't let perfectionism and fear cause you to put things off until there's no time to do them. So you've come to the end of this video. I really want to see people who put these things into practice. Make sure you share your progress in the comments. I would love to read. If you've ever done this before, like paying somebody when you don't get a task done, and how that worked for you. I've had experiences with that, and it's a real motivator. I'd love to know if you've ever implemented these steps and how they've worked for you. If you have any questions or comments related to this, you can share in the comments as well. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, welcome to the family. Make sure you watch the previous videos. Make sure you follow through all of them so that you get the full picture of what we are doing. This has been day 9 of our 30 days to intentional living series. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you got any value from it, please click the like button. It helps the algorithm. Subscribe, share the video with somebody if you found it valuable, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.